Well, Cass, you've got a bus trip to make.
Hey? What about what Mrs. Powell said?
Mrs. Powell withdrew her objection.
Oh, it's you it is.
Oh,
Come on, you lazy buggers. We're going to win for Stan the man.
Oh, you knocked off ages ago.
No, I offered to give Stan a lift after singing practice. It's great the women are getting the trip, isn't it?
Oh, it did them the world of good. I'm surprised the governor let me go, though, after having me on the carpet today.
Oh, what have you been up to?
A warning from the department to bud out. Police got onto them.
Yeah, well, I know how you feel about it, Rick, but you sure you're not getting in too deep?
I went up to my armpits now. I was at Merrill King's flat today. I saw those fellas that shot him.
God, have you reported it?
What's the point? But I don't know who the straight cops are anymore. Now, they were set up to get me. I'll do it my own way. There's no way they're going to scare me off.
Look, Rick, if you keep tangling with these people, you'll end up dead. And what good's your little campaign going to do for you then?
I really thought you'd be one person that would understand. Well, get this. I don't need the cops, the department, the governor, or you telling me how to run my life. Look, just forget I even mentioned it, all right?
Something moved under my bed.
Wishful thinking.
I tell you, there is something. Those women have put something in my room.
Now the lady's saying thanks. So if it doesn't bite you in the night. Good night, Stevens.
Morning, sunshine.
Hey, Teresa.
Come on, Cass. That girl's a warrior, isn't she? I thought country girls were always up with the cocks.
Rooster.
Crow.
Oh. What's up with you this morning, son? You got ghosts in there or something?
No, there's something in my cell. I heard it crawling around all night.
Crawling around? What do you think it was, a baby or a snake? You've been drinking hooch, have you?
Hey, maybe it was a pipe and wearing a top hat.
Could have been a trouser snake.
No trouser snake would go near here.
What's going on?
Sonia's seeing snakes.
No, you didn't hear properly, Bobby. She's hearing them.
I didn't know they could talk.
There is something in there. Now, why won't you believe me?
Well, that's a silly question if you want my opinion.
You know what I think of your opinion, Smart.
It's mutual, darling.
Come on, one of you put something in there.
Us? Kind? Thoughtful little us? Yeah, we wouldn't hurt a fly.
Right, what's the hold up?
Mr. Manning, I told you last night there was something in my cell.
Oh, you're not still on that cake. All right, then, where is it?
Where the hell?
Come on now, little gremlin. It's not there. It's not there. Not there. It's not there.
Well, you didn't look.
Stevens, if you don't want to go on a charge, I'd advise you to join your friends and get to the showers now.
Look, I'm telling you, there is
Just
something...
go now.
I think she might be starting to crack.
How you feeling, sis?
How do you think? And stop asking me that, okay?
He's not worth it, Kay. He was a bastard. Look at this. My own father did this to me.
He didn't. You said that
I know what I said before, but it wasn't true. I just didn't want you to find out how rotten he was.
So you lied to me then, but you're not now, right?
Yeah, I know it sounds weak when you put it like that, but I was just trying to protect you.
Did Mum lie to me too?
Oh, please, Kay. You don't know what Mum went through all those years. She just tried to keep it from you, that's all. She didn't want you to find out.
She should have let me make up my own mind.
She did what she thought was best. She's always done that, and now you turn around and...
I only told the truth. At least I think I did. I don't even know what the truth is anymore. You and Mum always told me that Dad was okay. How can I believe you now? You might be lying to me just to save Mum.
I'm not, sis. Honestly, I'm not. But even if I was, wouldn't she be worth it?
You want me to lie to the police, is that what you're saying?
No. Look, you don't know the sort of things that Dad used to say about you.
No, and I never will, because now he's dead. Isn't that enough for you? Do you have to try to make me hate him as well?
I'm just trying to see what you're putting Mum through. Look, I do know how you feel, Kay, but nothing's going to bring him back.
I saw what she did to him, Alan. She said she would, and she did. I can't forget that.
I'm not asking you to forget. Just to understand.
She hated him. You both hated him. I was the only one who loved him, and now he's dead.
So what's going to happen to Driscoll, Jude? I mean, I thought Myra was your last hope.
Well, I never thought I'd ever say this, but at the moment, I couldn't care less about Driscoll. All I want to do is see poor Myra, cheer her up a bit. She must be feeling dreadful.
I never met her old man, but I hear he's a proper mongrel.
Yeah, he was the pits. She did the world a big favour by getting rid of that bastard.
Well, I don't think they're exactly going to give her a medal for it.
No.
Well, you just find out who's doing it for me. I'll pay you as soon as I can.
Look, Sonia, I'm not interested in your snakes and ladders. Forget it. What's the matter, Sonia? Still thinking about your visitor?
Probably one of your rallies slipped under the door for a visit.
Oh, before you go, is everything set for Stan?
Yeah, Cass is setting it up now.
Terrific.
Hey, Phil, what do you reckon? We help Sonia believe in her snake? Yeah? What do you got in mind? Well, do you reckon you could get hold of a bit of hose or something?
Well, Francis and Cass are working in the kitchen. I reckon they could get something.
Oh, beauty. Then all we have to do is make sure Sonia just finds it somewhere.
Yeah, teach a rotten bitch a lesson,
Yeah.
eh? Yeah.
You and the missus going out celebrating tonight, are you?
Well, Edie wants to, of course, but I really must admit I don't feel in the mood to celebrate.
Why not? A life of leisure. God, I'd love to give it a go.
I'd swap with you any day. Really enjoyed my work.
Well, fishing can be hard work.
It is the way I do it.
All right, girls, are we all present and correct?
All except Stevens. Present, maybe, but never correct.
Geez, I wish I wasn't stuck in this hole. If I was on the outside, I'd take Stan the man and his old lady, what's her name? Edie, that's it. Yeah, I'd take him out for a real grouse meal or something.
If you were on the outside, you wouldn't have met him.
Very funny. Just that we can't do nothing real good in here.
Oh, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
How come you always put the kibosh on everything? It's going to be great.
Yeah, well, be okay, I suppose. Just doesn't seem like much for a bloke like Stan. He's all right for an oldie.
Will you relax? He's going to love it.
Well, is it smoke out already, eh? Everything all right, ladies?
Everything's going to go a bit tree.
Oh, a bit sad, but I guess the time comes for everyone.
Wish it'd come for me. I could really cope with lying around in the sun or the rain.
Come on, Stevens, give me a bite.
There you are. I've got a little surprise for you later.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
Well, if I told you it wouldn't be a surprise.
Oh, cheers to the governor,
Just a little
King.
goodbye
No
something
problem, you
from me.
do one.
You'll find out soon enough.
Are you ready, Mr. Dobbs?
Yes, coming.
See you later then.
You know, if I was about 40 years older, I could really go for that guy.
Oh, let me do that, Mrs. Morris. We're finished our rounds.
Oh, thank you, Stanley. All quiet in there, is it?
Yeah, they seem to be behaving themselves.
Good.
Meg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry about yesterday.
That's all right. Apology accepted.
Good. Don't have too many friends left.
You won't have anyone if you keep going the way you are.
Now, look, I've
I was
apologized.
only trying to help. I mean, you can't really afford to get any more involved.
Meg, I've backed away from this thing once. I'm not doing it again.
If the whole police force were corrupt, you'd still try to clean it up, wouldn't you? You're going to get yourself into a whole lot more trouble. You know that?
Meg, my fiancée was murdered. Now, 2 bent cops let her murderers go. And they're out there. Now, what do you really expect me to do?
I can't win.
Well, you can't talk me out of it, no.
You just take care of yourself.
Everything sorted out?
Yes.
Good. Doesn't pay to fight with our workmates, does it?
Stan, are you very busy this morning?
Unfortunately, no.
Could you do me a favour and take over my paperwork?
Of course.
I want to go over and see Mara's kids. She's very worried about them.
Yes, and if there's anything else I can do.
No. This one I must do myself.
What? What? Is this what you're scared of?
Bitches, those bloody bitches, put it there!
Pull yourself together, Stephen. Someone's playing a joke on you, that's all.
Joke! That is no joke.
No, it's a piece of hose.
So you better start protecting
Just
me.
calm down.
Calm down when somebody's trying to kill me.
Pull yourself together. You're getting hysterical now.
Of course I'm getting hysterical. You would be too if you spent the night in the cell with something crawling around you all night, and now that!
That is a piece of bloody hose. Look, I think I've got to make an appointment for you to see Dr. White.
No, I'm not going to see any shrink. You find out who's doing it to me.
Well, if you don't stop it, I am. I'm going to call Sister Kelly, all right?
All right. You just find out who's doing it to me and I'll be fine.
Okay, now just calm down and then get yourself back to work, all right? Okay, it's ringing. Keep it short. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, sure. It's only me uncle. Uncle Kevin?
About bloody time. Is the trip on?
Yeah, good news, eh?
And you're going?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have this really good day tomorrow. We've got this sort of a choir started and going to a sing competition over at Frampton. Yeah, well, Mr. Dobson's organised it. He's terrific. Hey, Mr. Dobson, me Uncle Kevin wants to know where we'll be over at Frampton.
It's Michael's Church Hall, but it's not open to strangers, I'm afraid.
You hear that, Unc? St. Michael's. But you can't go.
Well, how many screws going with you?
Oh, I reckon there'd be about 2.
And transport?
Oh, now you stop worrying about us, Uncle. We'll be all right. The bloke who's driving the minibus is supposed to be real good. Yeah, it'd be good to get out and see the country for a day, eh? Bit of a change from this rotten place.
What's the name of the bus company? Right.
It's real good of you to worry about me, Uncle. No one else does.
Very funny. This is a business deal, and don't you forget it. After we've split the dough, you can do what you bloody like. I'm not forgetting how you dumped me last time.
Couldn't help it.
Sure.
Yeah, well, great talking to you, Uncle. When'll I see you?
You'll be sprung before you get to Frampton. So keep yourself ready. Harris Bus Service? Oh, Rick Manning here from Wentworth Detention Centre. No problem. Just checking on the minibus booked for tomorrow morning. That'll be fine. Yeah, I didn't want you to turn up at the wrong time. Oh, yeah. Good. Nice to know you're so efficient. That should all run real smooth. Okay. 50,000. Here I come.
Oh, g'day, Mrs. Morris. Come in.
Thanks, Alan. Hello, Kay.
Hi.
Coffee?
No, thanks.
Ah, sit down. What can we do for you?
Well, your mum asked me to drop in just to see if everything was okay.
Or to try to make me change my mind.
No, she didn't say anything about that. Well, is there anything I can do? Anything you need?
Well, you could try and talk some sense into Kay. She reckons Mum did it on purpose.
Alan?
Yes, I did hear something about that.
I bet you did. Mum told you, didn't she?
No, it was on her file. Kay, do you really think your mother would intentionally hurt anyone?
Of course I do. I saw it, Mrs. Morris. She hated him because he was living with Gloria.
I don't think that's why it happened, though. I mean, if it was, why didn't she do it before?
Well, why did she do it?
I think I will have that coffee now, Alan.
Why?
Kay, the police think it was deliberate. Now, I've known your mum for a long time, and I just can't believe that.
But it happened, didn't it? He's dead.
Yes, I know, and I'm sorry. But sometimes we're faced with something like this, and we just do strange things. It's shock, I suppose. We just lash out at someone who doesn't deserve it. Now, your mum's a wonderful woman. She doesn't deserve to be punished any more.
I love her, Mrs. Morris. I do love her.
Okay, I know.
But she shouldn't have done it. She shouldn't have killed him. She shouldn't have.
Yeah, well, I wonder if Cass has everything under control in the kitchen.
Yeah, geez, I'm so hungry I could chew the arm off a ragdoll.
I wasn't talking about your stomach, stupid. I'm talking about Stan's surprise.
I hope she doesn't screw it up.
She won't.
Nah, her and Stan like that.
Yeah, dirty buggers.
I'll rack off, Phyllis. Oh, you rack off.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, g'day.
Bobby, can I have a word with you, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, now you remember, he's a married man.
Yeah, you better watch her, Mr. Dobson. She's a real little goer.
Get lost. Oh, don't worry about them. They're only having us on. How come you're by yourself?
Shh. I've got that little surprise for you. Here you are, all fixed.
Oh, geez, it's just like I bought one. Thanks, Mr. D. That's real great of you.
There's a new cassette in it, too.
Oh, the acrylic chewies, you old punk. How'd you know I wanted them?
I heard you talking about it one day. Not quite my style. Either that or they were on at the wrong speed.
No, it's really good. Have a listen.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, they're a really good band. You just have to get used to them.
Maybe. I think I'll stick to Victor Sylvester.
I'm really going to miss you.
I miss you too, Bobby. We've had a bit of a laugh together, haven't we?
Sure you can't stay on a bit? You know, con him into it?
Now, don't you worry about me. We've got to concentrate on getting you out of here.
You're going to spring me?
When you come out quite legally, young lady, I hope you'll come and visit my wife and me.
Oh, no, you wouldn't want that. It wouldn't look too good.
It'd be terrific.
You really mean that, don't you?
I certainly do. Why should we stop being friends just because I have to retire?
Oh, geez, Mr. D. You're a really great person. Thanks.
Oh, Mr. Manning. Mr. Manning,
Was it this time?
why won't anybody believe me when there was something in my cell? I swear it.
Well, you're getting boring, you know that? I don't care if there was something in your
But it
cell.
might kill me.
Yeah, well, at least you'd have a better chance than what Meryl King had, eh?
I told you I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, no, of course not. Never do your own dirty work, do you? A couple of germs do it for you.
Are you trying to avoid me?
Of course not. Why would I?
Well, what did he say?
Who?
Who? Your Uncle Kevin, that's who. The guy that's getting us out of here.
He's organising it.
Well, when's it going to happen?
On the way there, that's all he told me.
Oh,
It is. Look, he's not doing this for love, you know. Just in it for the money. He's not going to hang around chatting about it. He just said, be ready.
Okay. So we'll be ready. I'll be glad to see the back of this place.
Yeah, you and me both.
Goodbye, Freak. Goodbye, Wentworth. Goodbye, Porridge. God, it's going to be good.
Where are you going now?
Oh, I just got to get my jacket. Won't be a tick.
Well, hurry up. Stan could ask us to rehearse that number before lunch.
I'm on my way. You know you're a man. Thanks for doing that paperwork for me, Stanley. It really got me out of a spot.
You're more than welcome. Did everything go all right with the Desmond children?
No, they used to be so close. Now they're like total strangers. I hated seeing them like it.
You couldn't talk to the girl, then?
Well, I tried, but she's just so confused. And the main thing that she keeps getting back to is that her mother killed her father. When it's going to take her such a long time to forgive or even understand.
Oh, hey, this takes real ace, Miss B. It's real punch spunny.
Are we going to have a practice, Mr. Dobson?
Yeah, we're all ready and waiting. You want to hear us go?
I'm afraid it's not time before lunch, Judy. Perhaps after you've eaten, huh?
Damn, I left my bags back there.
Oh, let's have a quick sing
No,
now.
after lunch, Bobby.
You can't sing on a full stomach, Mrs. M.
Who said they'd be full?
Come on, to the dining room. Move up.
Hey, been seeing any more snakes, Sonia?
Yeah, a lot of them around.
hiding in all sorts of places.
Yeah, funny that. Must be a plague or something.
Yeah.
It was you, wasn't it?
What's she talking about?
I don't know. She must be going mad or something.
Well, I think Sonia's going to go right over the edge.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know a few people who'd like to give her a bit of a push.
But it all happened so suddenly, didn't it? Overnight. I always thought she was a really tough cookie, but snakes.
Well, we all have our funny little fantasies, do you?
Yeah.
I'll get my fags.
Oh, you'd forget your head if it wasn't screwed on you, wouldn't you?
Oh, I love it when you talk dirty.
What's wrong? Ah! Oh, my God!
It bit me, Judy. The bloody thing bit me.
Help! Help, somebody! It's all right, Helen. Don't move. It's all right. It's a big her. It's big her.
Helen, get on the bed.
She
Get on the
can't
bed.
hear you. We got to get her out of here, Mrs. Morris.
Go and get some help. Go get her out. Just do what I tell you.
Help! Help! What's
going on,
There's
Brian?
a snake in there. It's bitten Helen.
Bloody hell.
Quietly.
Down.
Come on, just...
Where is it,
Help!
Maggie, you all right?
Outside,
What are you going to do?
Sit her down, Judy. And you too, Mrs. Morris.
We've got to keep circulation to a minimum.
All right, listen, Brian, go and get Sister Kelly and a couple of stretchers. I'll inform Mrs. Reynolds to alert you.
Yes, off you go. Tell Mrs. Reynolds to brown snake.
Yeah, do you know what you're doing?
Yes, off. Let's have a look at this bite.
One of these days I'm going to put a match to this lot and pretend it was an accident. Oh, here it is. Now, where does it say? Yes. Read your request to allow maternity inmates to mingle with other blocks. After much consideration, I've come to the conclusion that this could be beneficial to all concerned as long as all security measures are maintained, etc., etc. What do you think?
Couldn't agree more. Great going away present for Stanley. It was his idea, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm going to let him tell the women as soon as they've finished lunch.
Morris and Helen Smart have been bitten by a brown snake.
What?
It was in Smart's dormitory.
Right, I'll contact Wentworth General. Where are they now?
Stan's doing what he can until Sister Kelly gets here.
You better go and see what you can do.
Have they got the snake?
No.
Hey, Sonia, you on skip duty again this hour?
What's the matter, Stephen? Still feeling a bit snaky, eh?
Go on, Phil.
What are you two up to?
Nothing, we're just having a gag, that's all.
And why isn't Sonia laughing?
Oh, how would I know? Hey, Cass, how'd you go in the kitchen?
Oh, real good, Bobby. You ought to see it. It looks terrific.
Oh, yeah? Do you reckon it'll be big enough?
Never you mind about Cash. She knows what she's doing. You just get your own story straight about the radio thing.
It's not a radio thing, it's a Walkman. And anyway, Stan's my mate too, you know. Why would I want to mess things up? Gee.
Right, you calm down. I'm only asking.
Hey, Jude, where you been? Did you cop trade duty?
Nah, of course she didn't. Frida and Peg are doing it today.
Oh, geez, Jude, you don't look too good, do you?
Yes, what is it, Judy?
Helen's in hospital. So's Mrs. Morris.
Hey, you lot, pipe down Mrs. Morris and Helen in the hospital.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Helen went into her cell, right? There's a bloody snake in there. It bit her.
Well, you believe me now, don't you? You see, I slept with that thing last night. All night. In the dark.
Mr. Manning?
It's all right, Governor. Snake's dead.
Oh, thank God for that. You all right, Stanley?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. How are Helen and Mrs. Morris?
Doctor's with them now.
How are they shaping up?
Oh, we won't really know that until the anti-venom takes effect, but Smart's not doing too well. She was bitten first, so that's to be expected, according to the doctor.
The poor girl was terrified. It must have been a dreadful shock.
Is that it?
Yeah, Stan made real short work of it.
Well, Mr. Dobson, looks as though you saved the day all round. Colleen told me how you handled things before.
Well, thanks, Mr. Reynolds. I spent 12 years on a prison farm. You get quite used to snakes in places like that.
Well, then I'll let you assure the women the snake's well and truly dead.
Right, I'll do it straight away. Can't have them panicking, can we?
Slow down, Stan. You all look insignificant when you go.
Yeah, I'd forgotten all about that.
Yeah, I remember back in '76 we had a plague up and down on the farm. Oh, real nasty little shockers they were. Me and Dad killed 32 one day. Oh, bugger that, I'm staying in the city. Me too, I hate the rotten thing. No, they won't hurt you. Not unless you scare them.
I'd love to be there when you tell Helen that.
Oh, why don't you shut up, Sonia?
Yeah, if the snake bit you, it'd die of frostbite.
Ladies, could we have your attention, please? Now, hang on. Now, Helen and Mrs. Morris are in the infirmary.
Infirmary? Why weren't they taken to hospital?
The doctor brought the anti-venom here, Judy. Much quicker.
Now, we can't get you a progress report yet because the doctor's still waiting for the serum to take effect.
Where is the snake? It's not still on the loose, is it?
Stan killed it.
Oh, Mr. Dobson.
Here's the villain. Quite harmless now.
Oh, well, what do you say, ladies? Let's hear it for Stan the man.
What are you going to do with it now?
Straight out to the dump, Master Stevens. Won't be worrying you anymore.
We'll let you know what happens.
Hey, it's a pity Stan didn't leave the snake here. We could have gift-wrapped it for Sonia.
Oh, you can have that on your own. I hate them.
How are you feeling, Meg? Well, like a bit of a fraud, to be quite honest. But I'm worried about Helen, though. She just passed out again. Will she be all right, Doctor?
Not looking good, I'm afraid. I think we'll have to transfer her to Wentworth General. Poor Smart copped the lot. Headache, nausea, blurred vision, slurred speech. She's a very sick girl.
How serious is it?
Oh, her heart is quite strong. But that doesn't mean she's home free just yet. I've seen these cases before. They've received so much venom that their nervous system has been permanently damaged.
She's in here, Governor.
Oh, thanks, you. Sorry to bother you, Colleen. I've asked Stan to see that the long grass is cleared outside the fence, so I was wondering if you could get some volunteers to look after the inside.
Yeah, okay. Any improvement with Smart?
Not yet, but I'm calling every hour, so I'll keep you in touch. Now, the other thing is I've got to take a day off next week for a physio session, so I'm wondering if you could roster yourself into the office, say, Tuesday.
Well, no, I couldn't. That's my day off, and I have to go to the city with Patrick.
Oh, I didn't know he was back. Nothing wrong, is there?
No, everything's fine.
Good. Then finish the roster and let me know which day suits you. Could I see you in the office in half an hour, please, Rick?
Yeah, right. I thought your hubby got that job in Albury.
It all fell through. Talk about the kiss of death.
What's he gonna do?
Well, he's always been a bit of a backyard mechanic, so we're going to take the gamble and he's going to set up his own business. Trouble is, he'll be working from home. Can you imagine the mess?
Good idea, though.
If he gets the business.
Can he do valve grinds?
Good God, I suppose so. Why?
Well, he's got a customer. My old bomber's screaming out for attention. How can I get in touch with him?
Hold it. Here is the number. Thanks, Rick.
All right.
Oh, hell, Mrs. M. Oh, we thought you'd stuffed it.
No, not quite, Bobby.
Oh, you're feeling better, Mrs. Morris.
Yes,
Shush,
I'm all right. I'm all right.
I was very lucky.
You're the last person I expected to see in here. Are you okay? I killed Bill, Jude. I know. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't feel sorry. Not for him. Not that bastard. He deserved it. If you're going to feel sorry for the kids. What have they got? The mother's in the slammer. It's time for life. Jude, I've lost the only two people I love.
No, quieten down, please. Stevens isn't feeling well, so Bobby, I want you to do a linen pickup. There's only the kitchen to do.
Oh, right, Miss M.
And Keane, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Miss Webster. Come on.
Hey, Stan said he was going to chuck the snake in the dump, Master, right?
Yeah? Right.
Kidding, you wouldn't, would you, Bobby? Don't know what you're talking about. See ya.
Oh, Rib, how are you?
How do you reckon? Didn't bring the nipper with you?
No, I left him with Julie. They get on real good together. Listen, Rib, you shouldn't have come around.
Keep walking. Little Joey, eh? Must be about 6 months old by now. It's all right, they can't eat.
Oh, hell, Rib, what are you trying to do to me? I didn't know you was on the run. Heard about it on the radio after you left us.
Difference it make? Nobody knows I was there, do they? Listen, you know how I operate. I don't dob on me mates.
Yes, I know. But what about the suitcase?
What about it?
$50,000.
Will you?
I want you to get someone to take it away.
Why, it's not hurting anyone, is it?
Oh, well, if the police find it there.
No sweat. They haven't got a clue.
No, Reb, I want it out. Gotta think of Joey.
Just give me a couple of days, will you? Please, Sarah.
Oh, but what if the police...
Just a minute, mate. Remember, I did time for you once. All I want you to do is look after a bloody suitcase. Now, are you going to do it or not?
Now, about tomorrow. I hope you're all looking forward to it.
You bet.
How long will it take, Mrs. Reynolds?
Well, Franton's 85 kilometres, so about 2 hours, I suppose.
Oh, good one. I love bus rides.
2 hours? It's not one of those mini buses, is it?
What's wrong with that, hon?
Well, what if one of us wants to go to the dunny?
Oh, what your pants.
There have been stops worked out along the way. Now, I don't want to spoil your fun, because I know you've all worked very hard for this. But I have to talk to you about your behaviour. It's been quite a fight for the department to approve this project, so please don't give anyone out there any cause for complaint.
Oh, I don't know. We can promise that, Mrs. Reynolds. I reckon them other choirs are going to be complaining like mad when we win.
Don't you worry. We're going to win that competition for Mr. Dobson.
Good. A retiring present for Stan the man.
Sharp as a bowling ball.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And don't worry about Helen. She's in very good hands.
Yeah, great. Okay, girls, let's get back to work.
Hey, Jude, I just thought of something. I mean, now who's going to take Helen's place? She's the only one who can reach that top note.
No sweat, Cass. When the moment comes, see, I'm going to jump on Phyllis's foot. She'll make it.
Oh, yeah. I know that joke.
Do you want tea or coffee?
Oh, coffee, please. I'm going to need something to keep me awake tonight. I've got 3 weeks' worth of requisition forms to catch up on.
Lucky you enjoy paperwork.
Well, I bet the women are glad today's finally over. I don't think I've ever seen them as worked up as they are about this trip, have you?
Oh, yeah, once or twice. Usually it's turned out to be a riot.
You're quite sure they're going to play up tomorrow, aren't you?
Well, let's look at the facts. There will be 2 murderers, 1 robbery with violence, a con woman, a delinquent. If they only play up, I think we should count ourselves very lucky.
Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps you shouldn't go on this trip.
Oh, no, I'll go. The department isn't too happy about the project, and neither am I. So I would rather be in charge to see that nothing goes wrong.
Quite frankly, Colleen, you and the department can go to hell with your negative attitude. When I came to this place, it was like something out of the Dark Ages. Well, I am going to change that. I would have liked you to help me. But if you're going to sulk around this place just because I came back to the job, then you can get out. Because otherwise you'll just get in the way and be a bloody nuisance. Now, what is it going to be?
Dr. Tui rang. He said Helen's condition has stabilised. Good. Yes, he is very happy. He said he doesn't think there'll be any permanent damage.
Thank you, Meg. Tell the women, will you?
Good time to be heading home.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. D, you got a minute?
What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know me Walkman.
Yes, what about it?
Well, did you fix it yourself or what?
I tried, but I'm afraid I'm not very good with transistors. I ended up taking it to the shop.
Yeah, well, you can throw a brick through their window on your way home because it's not working. It's in the rec room. Why don't you come and see for yourself?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said all their work was guaranteed.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't trust them shifty buggers. You've got to get everything in writing. Oh, Struth, you didn't let them take down the serial number, did you?
Well, I suppose so. I read it. Now, Bobby, you didn't...
Bloody did. You might end up in the slammer yourself. Surprise! He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us.
Broken Walkman.
Tricky little bugger, aren't I?
Now, come on, Mr. Dobson. You got a cut, you're Kate.
Good grief, look at the size of it. Where did this come from?
Well, let's just say that when Mrs. O'Regan finds out what's missing in the kitchen, this one's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, it was a very nice thought, Cass, and all of you, thank you very much.
Okay, girls, hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray!
Don't forget to make a wish, Mr. Dobson.
Oh, that's the easiest part. I wish my little group of singers are very successful at tomorrow's competition.
Is that a speech, Mr. Dobson? Yes, speech.
Oh, dear. What can I say? Well, I suppose I've been a very happy man. For 40 years, I've enjoyed my job, and I don't think there are many people that can say that, are there?
No, you can have mine if you want.
And look where I ended up, with some of the nicest people I've ever met. I've often thought, though, what a pity I have to wear this uniform. What a pity we couldn't just be friends, eh?
Oh, but we are, Mr. Dobson. We're friends, aren't we?
I stand corrected, Cass. Of course we are. It's just that... Well, I'm going to miss you all very much.
Hey, let's hear it for Stan, hey? Yes. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and sake of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my friends, for old lang syne.
Knock, knock.
Hi, Jude. Come in, love.
I see you've got a pot there. I've got the ingredients. Do you feel like a cuppa?
Thanks, mate. I'll pay you back after buyer.
No worries. This is all part of the good neighbor policy.
Okay, neighbour. Black with 2.
There we go. Take a minute. Well, it's really nice talking to you, Myra.
Oh, sorry, love. That's a million miles away.
Lucky you. I wish I was.
You know, Jude, I've been thinking about the last time I was in here. I feel like I never left. Great, isn't it? 38 years of age and I feel like I've never been on the outside.
Myra, you gotta cut out that sort of talk. You got 2 kids out there waiting for you. You just concentrate on beating this rap and getting back to them.
I don't know what to do, Jude. Kay hates me.
That's not true. Look, she's upset at the moment. She probably has some problems, but she'll get over it. That's why it's even more important for you to beat this rap and get out there again.
If I don't?
There's no such
Oh,
word.
come on, Jude. Let's face facts. What if I'm stuck in here for life? Oh, I don't worry so much about Alan. He's a good kid, but Kay, she's a minute away from growing up. She's full of hate. And her mother's in the slammer for life. What sort of a start's that? What hope has she got, Jude?
All right, lock-up time, Stevens. How you feeling?
All right. A lot better if I could get the snake out of my mind. There was a snake in here, I know it.
Yes, well, it's all over now. Good night.
Oh, no, wait. Don't lock the door.
It's dead, Stevens. I know how you feel, but there's nothing to be frightened of.
Yes, you're right. Good night.
Come on, now, don't take all morning or the bus will go without you.
We won't miss that bus, will we, girls? Come on, whip up.
Where from, Jude?
From the door.
Oh, right.
With a here and there. Yeah, put on that. Oh my gosh.
Come on. What the hell's your father doing?
He's looking for cigarettes.
Darling, tell him to hurry up, will you? He knows he's got to leave plenty of time to get you kids to school in Mr. Manning's car. Even if he can get it started.
Yeah, right, Mum.
Oh, listen, his cigarettes are here. I give up. Listen, you're also going to have to pick up some veggies, okay?
Oh, yeah, Mum.
Hello. Hello. Oh, hang on a minute. There's somebody at the door. Hi, come on in. I've got someone on the phone.
Oh, well, listen, can you just give Jenny your car keys? Pat's in a bit of a hurry to get to
All right, there you go, Jen. Looks like we'll have to meet each other some other time, eh?
Suppose so. Go on, off you go. Have a good day. See you tonight, Pat.
Okay, love. I've left the keys in the car. Come on, Jen.
Nice looking bunch.
They're yours.
No, thanks. As you can see, I have enough trouble looking after
Nice.
the phone. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. What?
Patrick!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.